What is going on? My name's Sha. I hope you're having a good day. I am having a fantastic day. So today we are doing a mod spotlight on Extra Utilities 2 by RWTema. If you've ever played with Extra Utilities, the original by RWTema, you know exactly what to expect. This is a fantastic mod. I love it. It's great. So let's not waste much time because we got a lot to cover around through here and not a whole lot of time. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on the crafting here. So let's go ahead and get a couple things ready. So we're going to start with the Extra Utilities 2 manual. So we'll just pop it out here. And to craft it, you just need a gold ingot, obsidian, and a book. If you open it up, you have the table of contents. And it shows you all the different items in case you need some extra help. But I'm willing to bet since you're watching this spotlight, you kind of want to watch the spotlight and not just read the book, because I probably got a little bit more than what the books just got. So we're just going to name off all the items and then I'll show you the crafting recipes very fast. So we have the resonating redstone crystal, the redstone gear, the upgraded base, the eye of redstone, an ender shard, a clean flask, a drop of evil, lunar reactive dust, magical wood, polished stone, stone burnt, sandy glass, and this over here is a machine frame. Sorry, no sign. It didn't have space and I forgot about it until the end. So let us go ahead and look. I'm going to stand back here so we can see everything in a little bit. Open my bag up. So the resonating redstone crystal is just redstone and an ender shard, but the easiest way to get it is to actually just go mine some redstone, and you'll get one every so often. It's not that hard to get. Redstone gear. There we go. Redstone gear is just wood and a redstone torch. The upgraded base is just gold weighted pressure plate, which is actually just 2 gold, and you get your upgraded base. The eye of redstone is redstone and resonating redstone crystal and an ender pearl. The ender shard can be cut with a glass cutter, and it's just an ender pearl to get with a glass cutter, and you get 8 ender shards. The clean flask is 2 ender pearls and a glass bottle. A drop of evil, you actually have to go to the nether and kill a wither skeleton, and it is a 10% drop. Yep, right there. 10% chance to drop. Oh, yeah, the lunar reactive dust is lapis lazuli in a resonator. We'll get to the resonator here in just a moment. Magical wood is very simple. It's just a bookshelf and a gold ingot, and 4 XP, by the way. Yeah, 4 XP right there. Polished stone is just some stone bricks in a crafting table, and you get polished stone. Then we have stone burnt, and that is the polished stone in a resonator. Sandy glass is 2 glass and 2 sand in the crafting table, get you sandy glass. And a machine block is 4 ingots, 4 redstone, and an oak chest will get you 4 machine blocks. So there's all the items that you need to actually get started. The rest of them will be covered down through there, like the glass cutter and etc. So let's start with the resonator. This is going to be one of the first items that you want to actually craft probably. And the crafting recipe for it is block of coal, some redstone, resonating redstone crystal, and some iron. That gets you the resonator. Now the resonator does require GP, which is grid power, which is the power source used in Extra Utilities. So you put your item in here that you need to work with, and it'll kick it out as long as you have the power. Now, as we're pointing at it, you can see down in the middle of the screen right there, it says grid power 0 of 0, no power used / generated. So how do we generate power? Well, that's a great question. So there's actually 8 blocks. So there's these 5 over here, the 2 solar panels, and everybody always forgets about the manual mill. And I don't know why. So the easiest thing to get started is to actually craft the manual mill. The manual mill is really simple. It's just a redstone gear, the resonating redstone, and 2 polished stone will get you why does it say solar panel? The manual resonator, or manual mill, excuse me. So now if we take some polished stone, let's just take 1 polished stone, right? And we're going to stick it in here so we can make some stone burnt. Now see where it stopped? It says 0.4 of 8 GP. So we need 8 GP to turn this polished stone into the stone burnt. So if we just point at our little mill here and we right click on it one time, we're going to start producing grid power. It's not super fast. Couple of seconds here, you know, we need to get to that 15, and once we hit 15, there it goes. There it is, stone burnt. Yay. So that's the manual way to do it. The next way is to get your solar panels. The first solar panel is just, we'll pull it up here, some lapis lazuli, some polished stone, resonating crystal, redstone crystal, and that gets you one solar panel. Now, solar panels, they generate 1 GP each. So if you throw a couple down here, we got 4. Now we're generating 4 GP. See, it says grid power 0/4. Yep. And if you point at it, it says power generating 1. That means each one of these blocks is generating 1. Pretty straightforward. The lunar one, which actually works at night, you get 3 from it. So it's similar. Polished stone, the resonating redstone crystal, and 3 lunar reactive dust. Those are just the lapis lazuli and the resonator. Moving on, we have the windmill, the fire mill, the lava generator, the water mill, and the dragon egg generator. So if we go ahead and we grab these, and let me just throw these up here, and we'll put the ender one down here, the dragon egg, I mean. So we take the wind power, and if we just throw it down, it instantly starts generating good power. And as you can see right now, it's generating right around 2, basically. So if we hover over it, you know, it says base power given is 1, current power given is 1.3. So it varies a little bit. It's just some stone burnt, redstone gear, and a resonating redstone crystal. Fire mill, let me turn that off real quick. Of course, it's Minecraft. It's going to rain. It rains every time we try to do something. So we'll just throw it up here for a second. Now, if we had some fire, we'll grab some netherrack to get us a fire real quick. Netherrack. Grab us a flint and steel. Throw the netherrack down. Light this on fire. Now it's generating power. Generating is 2 from the fire mill there, right? Next, we have the lava generator. Yep, guess how it gets generated? Yep, pretty easy. So if we grab some lava and we throw some lava down, it is now generating 2 good power from, 1. Now, the thing is it only generates 2 total. You can put lava on all 4 sides and it's not going to give you any extra good power. It's still generating 2. Next, we have the water mill. Now with the water mill in the center, water mills need flowing water. So with the flowing water, let's grab a bucket of water here. We throw our water down. It generates 4 per side. Now, I'm wondering if this might be a bug, and maybe he only wants us to generate 4 total, but right now, as it stands, it will generate 4 per side, for a total of 16 per block. Now, over here, I have some basic setups. You can see where the blue is. If you place water in each one of these sections, that's going to give all 5 of these water. So they're all going to be powered at 16 each, right? So we'll jump and do that real quick. So there we go. Let's go knock all these out just so we can see what the actual power generation is for the block itself, for that little setup. Knock that out, knock these out. We don't need to worry about that one. Run back over here. Now, as you can see, 5 times 16 generating 80, because they're all generating 16 each. So if we point at each one of them, they're all 16. See? The most efficient way I've seen is this setup right here, though. So we put one in the center in this pattern. All of these blocks will be generating 16 each. And let us just drop some netherrack down where the water was over here. This is just so you can kind of see exactly what these setups will give you. So right now we're generating 128 total. And that is off the, what do we got here? 2, 4, we got 8. So 8 times 16, 128. Yep, 128. That's the most efficient setup I've seen so far. For lava, this is probably the best setup I've seen. Is just, there you go. It's getting 2, 2, 2, 2, 8. So pretty simple. And the last one on the list is actually the Ender Dragon, or the Dragon Egg Generator. This is an Ender Dragon, right? Let us get rid of some of this stuff that we no longer need. And we don't need that. Do I got an egg in here? Egg? Yeah, I got an egg. So if we take our egg and we put it on top of that egg, the Dragon Egg Generator, it produces 500. Yep, 500. So that's probably the best way to go, is to get you an egg and drop it on your Dragon Egg Generator. It's probably the most efficient. Okay, so moving on. We have the crusher, the generator, and the furnace. Let's see here. Pretty basic. Let me just grab them out real quick. We'll put the generator down, furnace on one side, and the crusher on the other side. We open it up. You can see here it's got a spot for speed upgrades and coal to create your power. I might have some coal hidden back here. I do. So we'll just throw this coal in the generator real quick. And it's going to start burning the coal, and it's going to start powering, just like any other, most other mod generators, furnaces, crushers, etc. Pretty straightforward. Now, it doesn't require grid power. This is a totally separate system. Currently, there is a bug whenever you log out and back in. It seems like it's not retaining the RF in the machines. I don't know if that's intended, if it's a bug, or what's going on, but it's a thing. So let us get rid of all of this. Let's just throw it all up here. All right. So now we got the mechanical crafter, the mechanical user, and the mechanical miner. So let's grab them out real quick. Didn't mean to do that. So let me put one of them back. Just so it looks pretty. It's got to look pretty. It's got to look pretty. All right, so I've got a couple of these set up over here, except for the mechanical crafter. And this guy over here is still going. You stop. We'll come back to you in a minute. All right, so the mechanical crafter is basically, it doesn't use any power. No power is required. You put in a pattern. So if we wanted to do, let's say, let's do a pick. So let's grab some sticks, multiple sticks, bunch of sticks. And let's grab some cobblestone. We'll throw them in here. So we're going to give it a pattern, and this will start as soon as you throw it in there. So you might want to start it on the off position, unless you've got like a lever next to it, and just turn it off, right? So we put our sticks in there for the pattern, throw our sticks down here, put our cobblestone on top. And that's going to make a pick. We turn it on. On. Now it's just going to start pumping out sticks. Pretty efficient, pretty straightforward. Towards the end of the video, I'll show you some extra things you can do with it. Moving on, we have the mechanical user. And, oh yeah, let's go back to the crafter real quick. Real simple. Dispenser, crafting table, resonating redstone. The mechanical user, that was this one. That was, let us try that again. The mechanical crafter is dispenser, crafting table. The mechanical user is dispenser, lever, resonating. And mechanical miner is dispenser, resonating redstone, and an iron pickaxe. Breathe! All right, so what I've got set up here is there's a mechanical user. Here's a mechanical miner. So inside of the user, it's kind of like a block placer. Think of it as a block placer. You can use it, use an item on blocks. You can activate a block. You can use an item. You can do the entity or a generic click. So we're going to do a place block with the right click, and we're actually going to use upper left slot only. Now over here is just a miner. Right now he's got nothing. He's set to redstone on. So both of these need a redstone. So if we turn this on, this one's placing our redstone ore, and this one over here is mining it. Pretty cool, huh? Well, it gets better. If we take an enchanted book, a fortune book, we can drop it inside of the miner. Now when we do it, now it's actually, applying fortune, just like a pickaxe would. And you can even use, I think I got a 5 in here. Yep, there's a fortune 5. So we can stick the fortune 5 in here as well. Turn it on. And now it's really, getting us some redstone. Very efficient way. Once you, if you're silk touching your redstone and bringing it back, this is a great way to fortune it without, having to make the tower of redstone and use a hammer or something. So there's some basic stuff you can do with it, just to give you an idea of what they're for and what they do. So let us go back over here and continue on. A player chest. I like this block as well. So a player chest is, think of it as your inventory. And you're out doing stuff, and by default, everything's turned off. So you can set this up like back at your base, and you can say that somebody can take a slot. They can take stuff out of my inventory when they access, like, so your friend can come over and they can open up the you know, your little player chest here, and they can take stuff out of this slot. So let's say you had, you know, oh, let's put them down here. So you had these down here. Your friend could actually take these. So you could be out and be like, oh, you need something? Yeah, I've got it in my inventory here. Go to my player box, and then you just drop it in and be like, here's your the enchanting book. You can just grab it out, and they can pull it out of here, and it'll disappear out of your inventory. Same thing with your, like, your armor. You're stuck somewhere and you need something. You can have your friend maybe, hey, I'm out of torches. Can you throw me some torches in my player inventory or in my player chest? So they can go over and drop some torches in. And if you got like this to insert only, and you can tell them where to go. Or armor, same way. You could automate things to drop, you know, stuff in here. That's a lot more complex and way beyond the scope of this, but it's very cool. Moving on. All right, so here we got the scanner. So what the scanner does is it detects the blocks that are in front of it. So let us place it towards the player chest here. So if we open it up, we can set to current block, and it'll say the player chest. And, you know, there's different things you can do here. You can have which way it's facing, whether the player's on. Yeah, there's quite a bit. More out of the scope, but that's the scanner. It detects stuff, and you can automate to check, you know, do a check like, did a tree grow? You know, you can just have it do checks on the block entity or whatever's in front of it right there. Very cool, very cool. Moving on, we have the clock, the redstone clock, and the sound muffler. And I just did a little skit on the sound. I had a lot of fun doing that. So we got the sound muffler and the redstone clock. This would act like a lever or a button or something, and it just, you know, I don't know the exact timing, but every so many ticks, it activates, you know, pulse, chick it. So you could have it automate something like over here. We could have it do, yeah, we can go over here. So we'll get rid of this lever here. Oh, not the sound muffler. We want the redstone clock. So it's activating, you know, both of these blocks every so often. So you can use it in automating things like maybe a Tinker's Construct smeltery or something to pour, or, you know, different things, right? Very cool block. One of my most favorite blocks of all time. It makes things silent, like your chicken farms and all the noises from mechanism. This block is awesome. It's the sound muffler. So it's pretty simple. Like we keep hearing the lava over here pop. So if we place it down, suddenly the lava is much quieter. Cool block, cool block. So let's get rid of some of these and keep moving on. Next we have the barrel, drums. They're called drums. So back here we've got the stone drum, and I've kind of got them labeled as to how much they hold. So that one back there holds 16,000 millibuckets, 256,000 millibuckets, 4,096,000 millibuckets. Now the drum 65536, this is probably going to be like the bedrock drum used to be. It is not currently in game. So if we actually pick it up and look at it here real quick, it says the demon ingots. These aren't available in game yet. I'm sure it's something that RWTema is still working on. Soon, TM, you know, I'm sure they'll be with us very shortly. So, you know, they're pretty basic buckets or buckets, drums. I got one set up over here. It's just to be collecting water. Right now, it's only got 88,000. We'll get to that drum here in a little bit. Okay, so running a little longer than I wanted. Yeah, I think the total footage, I think there's enough footage that I'm gonna have to cut this down to 3 different parts. So this is part 1. If you didn't enjoy part 1 of our mod spotlight on Extra Utilities 2, please be sure to leave me a like and a big thumbs up. I greatly appreciate the support. If you haven't done so and you would like to, you can click the subscribe button for more content, mod spotlights and such from myself. Yeah, you can also click the little salute symbol. It's the S that's behind me. There should be one down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen with purple. It's the S with the equal signs. And that salute is to show respect to you and everyone else in the gaming community. And it's to thank you, everyone. And it's raining. So with that, please be kind to the other humans, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.